Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us during Florida Shines Virtual College Week. My name is Nashla Deware, and I will be facilitating today's session, Florida Shines Resources for College and Career Readiness. Now, before we begin, I want to go over a few items with you. If you have questions, please put them in the Q&A box, and we will address them during the live Q&A or in a follow-up email. Closed captioning is provided for this session, so click the link in the chat box to access that. This session will be recorded. The recording, along with all the materials shared today, will be posted on our website at FloridaShines.org. Finally, we are live on Twitter, so feel free to share your comments and connect with us at FlShines. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, Florida Shines empowers Floridians to earn a college degree and find a bright career by providing free online tools to help students, parents, and educators. We work with all of Florida's colleges and universities and other partners to help students succeed in school and beyond. From FloridaShines.org, as a middle and high school student, you can explore Florida's public colleges and universities, check your progress towards high school graduation, view your Bright Future scholarship eligibility, learn ways to pay for college, and much more. That's what today's session is all about. So I'm very excited to partner with our wonderful resident expert here at Florida Shines. I'd like to introduce you to Ashley Timmis. Ashley is our statewide project coordinator for the Florida Virtual Campus. She's located in Tallahassee. In this position, she is the expert in K-12 content and takes pride in providing quality service to students in Florida. She conducts workshops, presentations, and trainings for all of our K-12 audience. Ashley graduated from the Florida State University with a degree in education and has been very passionate about helping students. So Ashley, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much. I am super excited to be here today and share some great information with you guys. I'm going to give you all an overview of what all Florida Shines does have available for you. So Florida Shines serves all students in high school through post-secondary and beyond. It is the student hub of innovative educational services. I know this is something that Nashla previously mentioned, but all of the services on Florida Shines are free to the user. So please remember, everything is available at your fingertips and it's nice and free. So I did want to make sure to mention that again. Florida Shines is categorized by what we like to call buckets. So we have our planning for college, succeeding in college, and finding a career. So it's ultimately the journey that you take as a student. Having these three buckets allows us to better associate with our audience. And so as a high school student, you will most likely focus on the go to college bucket. However, you also may be interested in exploring in the post-secondary and career world through succeed in college and find a career. So to get us started, I'm going to talk quite a bit more about the go to college area of our website. Oftentimes, we find that students can be a little unsure of where they may want to attend college, or maybe they have an idea of somewhere they might want to attend, but they really don't know a whole lot of information about that particular institution. So the college and university profiles is a wonderful place to start. Florida Shines is actually connected with all 40 public colleges and universities in Florida to provide this information to you. So once you click on Search Now, you open the doors to a plethora of information. A great feature the profile offers is allowing you to search using specific criteria. So maybe you decide, I'd really like to attend a small university, or I want to attend a huge university. You can enter that information in the search criteria and you'll be able to find exactly what you're looking for. Interested in learning the basic high-level information about an institution, it is all right here for you. So here is a really great example of some options that allow you to dig deeper. Here is a screenshot of once you have chosen student body, student body in the criteria search. So this gives detailed information about the student body actually at Indian River State College. See, it gives a lot more details. I mean, you see gender and diversity and enrollment status. So just a great overview of information that you may be looking for. So another great example is cost and financial aid. Oftentimes, as you know, a student or a parent, we are really unaware of how much and it can cost to attend college. And this gives a great breakdown of all of that information and allows you to really keep your options open. So, for example, if there's a particular institution you're interested in, but you know, it's going to be a little out of your budget, then maybe you do a little more research and find somewhere that's more reasonable for you. So the feature of the profiles that is probably the most important is right here in front of you. So this is the type of programs that an institution offers. So, you know, sometimes you may have in mind a specific program that you'd like to study, but not all institutions may offer that program. So it's very important to do your research and make sure that you don't fall in love with an institution that may not offer the program of study that you're interested in. Another point that I do want to make is that all of the information provided in the profiles updated by the institutions themselves. So everything here comes directly from the institutions. And one last feature that I wanted to highlight in the profiles is the campus life. I think that campus life is something super important, especially for those students that really want to get involved in the campus and all that there is to offer. So this is a great way to learn all about what each campus has to offer. So Florida Shines has some wonderful resources available to you, and this is another great example. So we have the High School Academic Progress Evaluation. This evaluation can be found under the Get Ready for College tab. Academic progress evaluation allows you to check your progress towards graduation, figure out what classes you may be missing or where you may need to bring up your grades. This is a screen that you'll see once you've logged in, and it gives you a snapshot of your progress. As you can see, there are additional tabs that allow you to see specific details related to your progress. We are viewing the standard option for graduation. So I do want to mention that there are different tracks you can take. All of those are reflected in this evaluation, but this particular screenshot is of the standard evaluation option. So I do want to point out down at the bottom of the screen, there are some special notes, and those can make some differences in the requirements. So do make sure to pay attention to those. So credits reflected on this evaluation may include courses currently in progress. So that is good information to know. That, you know, if you're making an A, that's great, but if you're not doing so well in a class, that's something you need to keep in mind as well, that you may still have time to get that grade up. So your district also may determine how specific courses will count towards your high school diploma. And also, please remember to always check with your school counselor if you encounter some discrepancies in this evaluation. The College and Career Ready tab shows you how ready you are for college admissions. The university requirements that you see here on the screen, those are actually updated every year, so it's always current information. And one thing that you should keep in mind is that even though colleges don't have requirements for an AA, we still provide information about the recommended GPA to be successful. And one last thing I want to touch on is that Florida Shines actually receives all of the student data being displayed in this evaluation from the Department of Education. We do receive daily data from the department, but I do want to mention to you that all of the data that actually comes from the Department of Education ultimately comes from the district. So depending on how often your district sends in data to the Department of Education will determine how often your records are updated here. So another great resource that Florida Shines offers is the Bright Futures Eligibility Evaluation, which can be accessed here on the Pay for College page. This evaluation allows you to check your Bright Futures scholarship and lets you see what you may be eligible for or what areas you need to focus on in order to be eligible for one of the Bright Futures scholarships. This particular screenshot is how it would appear when you're checking your eligibility for the Florida Medallion Scholar, Academic Scholar, the Gold Seal Vocational Scholar. It's really great information because it highlights exactly what you're missing, your GPA, your courses, your test scores, all that information that you need to know to be eligible for a Bright Futures scholarship. Next slide, it looks a little bit different. So this is actually a screenshot of the Gold Seal CAPE Scholars. This scholarship is strictly based on certifications and service hours, so that is why it looks a little bit different. And again, as I mentioned before, I just want to remind everybody that the data that is displayed in this evaluation does come from the Department of Education. And again, ultimately, the department receives their data from the district itself. So depending on how often your district sends us data, depends on how often we're able to update your evaluation. So moving forward, we know it's really important for you to start planning early, and it's even planning as early as middle school. So the College and Career Planner is a great place for you to start when preparing for life after high school. So the planner provides detailed information about high school graduation requirements, Bright Future details, updates and requirements from the state university system, the Florida college system, and the career and technical colleges. A really great feature in this planner is actually on the very last page, and it's a writable PDF. So you can either type in your plan on there or you can print it out and are able to really focus and get you a plan organized for graduation. So this document is actually updated once a year, and we work with the Department of Education to make sure we have the most recent information. We know courses aren't everything you need in order to think about life after high school, so we have created College Checklist. We have broken the list down grade by grade and listed ideas and suggestions and things to keep in mind when planning your path to graduation. We also link out to FloridaShines, ACT, and College Board for easy access to important websites. Success is extremely important. So we have created worksheets to help you excel in the classroom. Each worksheet focuses on a different topic to help you think outside of the box. So we have managing your time, note-taking skills, developing study skills, test-taking strategies, and using your planner effectively. Last area that I really want to focus on for this presentation is talking about FloridaShines, which is our online comprehensive career advising system. Visit mycareershines.org. This is the landing page. There are several options to choose from, as you can see. More than likely, you're really going to want to focus on the FloridaShines for middle and high school students. In this section of FloridaShines, you are able to explore the 6 career fields, which are industrial, manufacturing, and engineering systems, business, marketing, and management, services and resources, communication and informational systems, science, environmental, and agricultural systems. Give you an example, I have clicked on manufacturing. So these pages provide you with information related to career clusters, career pathways, jobs, education, and salary. I feel this is a really great way for you to better associate with your interests and explore options, because you have everything here in one screen and can learn a lot of great information. You have had a chance to really explore the different types of careers. Time to create your My Career Shines account. Simply click on Register or the Login button to begin. Once you've created your account, it is super easy to do this, and it really does only take a few moments. Then you're ready to begin your journey. Once you've created your account and are logged in, here is a sample account. You can see there are 3 assessment inventories you can complete, and tons of wonderful resources and tools to help you achieve your career goals. You're able to explore occupations and majors, upload documents that are helpful when finding a job, create goals to keep you on track, a 4-year education plan for graduating high school, so much more. For more information and to register today, please visit mycareershines.org. So that pretty much wraps up what I wanted to talk to you all today. I know that was just a high-level presentation, but it just gives you a little glimpse into all of the wonderful free resources that Florida Shines does have to offer you. I don't know if there were any questions on the line. If there are, I will definitely answer those. And if not, if there's anything that you think of at a later time, you can definitely email us and I can get those answered for you.
Thank you, Ashley, so much for sharing such a wealth of resources. As she mentioned, I'd like to invite our audience to send in your questions to the Q&A box. We do have a couple of questions, Ashley, that I'll ask, but just want to reiterate, free, easy-to-use tools to help students get ready for the next step after high school, anywhere from college exploration to tracking your progress, making sure you're ready to graduate from high school, and then plan for a career. Ashley, there's a couple of questions related to the Bright Futures eligibility evaluation you cover in the high school evaluation. Do students have to have an account to view those?
No, actually all you need is your district, your last name, and either your FSIN or your social security number. So some schools send the data in using your FSIN, and more than likely, if you don't have that number, it's typically on your report card. And if not, you can go to your counselor and they will be able to pull that number for you so you have it. And again, if it's not your FSIN, it will be your social security number with an X at the end. So you are always able to access that, both the Bright Futures eligibility and the high school academic progress evaluation, again with your district, your last name, and either your FSIN or your social security number with an X.
Wonderful. Okay, so that's easy to access. Ashley, the next question is related to My Career Shines. And so do students need to make a new My Career Shines account each year, or does it follow them?
No, actually, once you've created an account, it follows with you forever. So even transferring from middle to high school, you're able to update your grade every year, and you can update the school that you're associated with.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley. That covers all of our questions from the audience. So again, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to share these resources with us. For our audience, I want to invite you to join us tomorrow. We have another great set of sessions and topics. And to register and learn more about those, you can visit virtualcollegeweek.org and learn a little bit more about each session and reserve your spot. Thank you, Ashley, for participating. Thank you to our audience. If you're a sophomore or a junior, we look forward to seeing you next fall for our annual Virtual College Week again. Thank you.